Howdy folks, thank you for tuning in, and big shout out to all those that have subscribed and given thumbs up to our videos over the years. It is very much appreciated, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel at this point, you're very welcome to do so. So today I'm going to have a quick look at the Visionary Field Tracker Emerald ED 8x42 binoculars. I recently looked at the Graphite version of these, which look very similar, but without the ED glass. So these are what you call open bridge design there, and very comfortable to use single-handedly, because you can wrap your finger around the inside there and use the focuser at the same time. Very easy to use if you're out holding somebody's hand, or you're walking the dog, you've only got one hand in use. Tick tick tick, no problem at all, single-handed use. The lightweight polycarbonate body, I'm assuming it's polycarbonate, it's around about 650 grams, and it's quite a long style of body, which means that the strap connectors here, your hands are actually not touching them at all, so that does add to the comfort when using these binoculars. So they are, field of view is I believe around about 6.8 degrees, so it's not up there with the 8 degrees, 8.1 or more of some of the ultra wide angle binoculars, but it's still plenty wide enough to find the subject, and there's a pretty decent depth of field, so focusing is very easy. So, talking to the focuser, it's not the smoothest focuser in the world and probably feels a little bit generic, but it does the job. I found single-handed use very easy to use the focuser. Diopter adjustment stays nicely in place once set, and the rubber eye cups have a nice sturdy feel to them, and once you put them in place, I'm going to try to push down without twisting, and they are not moving, so that is very good there. The eye relief is not quoted with these, but I'm estimating around about 16 millimeters, so just about long enough, I would say, if you're wearing spectacles. And if you're wearing spectacles, you leave the eye cup down. So we'll just have a quick look at the accessories. You get a soft, basic, I would say, nylon case with a strap, and the usual all-in-one eye cup for the eyepieces, and the drop-down ones for the objective lens. And lastly, you get a nice padded strap. I would say very similar to the Helios Nitrosport binoculars. There's not too much room there for the objective lens cover to push onto, so yeah, make sure it's nicely seated back on the binoculars so they don't drop off in use. There is a tripod connector there, but to be honest, I would not recommend putting these on a tripod there, because that makes them very back heavy, and you could damage the thread. So looking through these, first thing I noticed, and you know me, I'm always honest about binoculars, even the ones that we sell. I noticed that if you are not wearing spectacles and you have the eye cups fully out and you push your eyes quite hard up to the eye cups, you'll get a little bit of internal reflection. You will notice it, and so just hold them away from your eyes, maybe 1 millimeter or so, and that makes the difference, and it'll go. And so that's a very minor gripe that after a couple of uses you'll learn how to get over that, get around that issue. A couple of things I found with the Graphite, the non-ED version. I was a little bit disappointed with the close focus, which was around about 5 or 6 meters or so, but with these I found it to be closer to 2.5 meters, which is pretty much standard for binoculars of this kind. So that is a much better close focus with the ED version. I'm not sure why, but that's what I found, and I've tested a few of the models. So these are not dielectric coated, they are ED glass, but phase corrected prisms, and they're currently retailing yeah, they have a retail price of just under £300, but you can find them around about 250 to 270 if you shop around, and they are available in the link in the description below. So with these, they are an instantly impressive view when you look through them. 8x42 is very good in low light, so there was some lovely colours and contrast with these. I found the contrast slightly higher than the non-ED field tracker graphites, and these are the Emerald ED, so a slight improvement there. And also I noticed with the non-ED version there was some strong purple colour fringing on high contrast subjects, but when you use the ED ones that is gone, and the purple colour fringing is replaced by a small bit of red colour fringing, strangely, but to a much lesser extent. And so compared to the non-ED, you do get slightly better colours, I would say increased contrast, sharpness, and reduced chromatic aberration, and that's pretty much what you'd expect really, going from a non-ED version of a set of binoculars to a ED. So these, you probably don't hear much about them, the Visionary Field Trackers. Very nice binocular. They feel very well put together, and they do the job. They're easy to handle, no nonsense, mid-range binocular. So I hope that helps. As always, we'll see you next time, and please check out the link in the description below.